ROFF, Charl Marais and Koot, Jordaan. Let's start with you, Charl. You're the managing director of the company.
Yes.
Give us an overview of ROFF and your company.
Yeah, we are based in Kroonstad, and we are setting up maize milling plants. That's our line of expertise, and we focus on only one product mainly, which is maize milling, and we're doing it now for more than 22, 25 years approximately, and from fairly small to quite big plants.
The maize milling is very important, but the silos are very important as well, and we have a degeneration of silos in this country. They're falling apart. Must be alarming for you guys.
Yeah, it is. Mostly with our projects, we are setting up small silos as well. We work in teams together with companies doing the silos. But the silo situation in general, I think, is fairly under control. And as far as our projects goes, we look after each project and make sure that there is storage for that.
Have you noticed in your experience the milling side has dropped, or has it maintained its level, or has it grown?
No, it's definitely growing in my opinion, and I think that's mostly due to population growth. You know?
Is it population growth? Because I know there's a huge population there, but is it really population growth? Because there are fears that we're not going to be able, with food security, feed ourselves very shortly. So your mills are going to be very, very important.
No, definitely so. And we can see it throughout all the African markets. And it's also in a sense that in certain rural areas, the guys used to plant a little bit of maize and then have it milled. And they still do that, but I think they prefer higher quality products and therefore buy maize meal from the supermarket, which is typically a better quality.
Well, what's your feeling on GMO crops? I'm just curious on that one. Yeah, I see I've hit a sensitive nerve here, and I'm kind of naughty because I knew I would do, but what do you feel about GMO crops?
Well, that's it depends on how you look at it. Is it from a health point of view? You know, to the consumer.
All right, let's start on the health point of view and the necessity for it.
I think it's a matter of GM maize produce higher yields, and that is unfortunately that the market is pushing for. What's exactly the health situation around that? Unfortunately, I don't think anyone can tell. For the moment, we are getting, in interest sake, while you're on that topic, countries like Zimbabwe don't allow GM maize into them, and that has got its own interesting aspects to discuss, especially the fact that South Africa does not make provision to keep the maize separate in our silos.
Let's move on to the sales that you make. Obviously, Koot, you're the sales person responsible. Are you concentrating outside the borders of South Africa?
Yeah, definitely. It's a big market for us, of ours.
Yeah.
I think it's a population thing. South Africa is about 15 million. If you take the whole of sub-Saharan Africa, it's I don't know what the exact number is, but probably 500 million.
Oh yeah, Nigeria alone is 150.
Yeah, so obviously, there's a big export market of ours. Probably, I don't have the exact numbers now. Probably 60-70% of our produce our products is being exported.
Charl, as the managing director of the company, you've got to look to the future. You've got a plan, you've got a budget, you've got shareholders that you've got to account to. If you're looking now to a situation in South Africa, you've virtually got, and I don't want to use the word heavily, but a saturation point of sales in South Africa. You are virtually forced to move across the borders, aren't you, for sales?
Yes, we are, and it's really not a problem for us. Our company has been involved in Africa for many years. We have started in 1995, if I recall correctly. And in those days, we have just got a new government in this country, and it was difficult years initially for us to penetrate the African market. But we have done so over many years successfully. And we are definitely reaping the fruit. And for any South African company, I would really advise that get out there, do proper good business, be honest, respect the consumer
and the culture.
The culture for sure. look after your product. You know, and South African companies can and is very successful in Africa.
Any new innovations as we finish up that you've got coming? Anything new and exciting we can look forward to?
Yeah, certainly we do. Not all of that we can
I
talk.
thought so. You see the smile
Now we have a few interesting products coming up.
Have you? You going to let me in on it?
No, we're not.
Some of them you are already aware of. Our R70 is really rolling nice. We have in the last couple of months we have set it up. I think about 6 or 7 successful projects. Is another about the same amount either on the order book or already shipped. But the really interesting space to watch is for our corporate clients. We've got some very interesting news later in the near year to break for them, and we are really looking forward to that.